It's time for another double shot. Last week, there was a big story that nationally just got picked up this week. If you're local, you heard of the so-called hack against the crosswalk signal buttons, where if you pushed it, they started speaking as Jeff Bezos. Here's the video.
Hi, I'm Jeff Bezos. This crosswalk is sponsored by Amazon Prime with an important message. Please don't tax the rich. Otherwise, all the other billionaires will move to Florida too. Wouldn't it be terrible if all the rich people left Seattle or got Luigi'd and then normal people could afford to live here again? Jeffrey Bezos.
Now, what's fun here, Jake, is that
it's just funny, actually.
Well, I mean, they do have a clear threat where they're saying we should Luigi these rich people, but basically saying we want all the rich people to leave Seattle because then housing will become more affordable. First of all, how many millionaire and billionaires do you think exist in Seattle specific? And then number two, let's just say they were all to leave. They all did what Jeff Bezos did, which was go to Florida.
Which I hope they don't. They should not.
Who are y'all deciding to tax like crazy? Because the Democrats just passed over the weekend their bill to raise the capital gains tax forever. They're doing their new version of a wealth tax. You do realize that those are the ones who pay the taxes. Dude whose voice is on this, you probably don't pay all that much in taxes, but you would if all the wealthy people left.
Yeah, what are they going to do when there's nobody left to tax? That is a good question.
The second that you have, let's just, again, all the Jeff Bezos of Washington State,
well,
they all
here's what they're going to do. They're going to have to move down the tier of wealthy people.
Yeah,
and they're going to then
which they're already doing, right?
They're already doing.
They're already
moving down to homeowners, and they're saying if you own a home, even though in 2001 voters passed an initiative saying that you could not raise the interest rate on your house more than 1%, your property taxes more than 1% a year. Now they're saying, we might be able to actually change that and make it so they can raise it up to 4% a year.
Yeah, they're going to and tie it to inflation, which makes no sense whatsoever.
Which makes no sense, and it's insane, and it's going to hurt the housing market. It's going to make it even more difficult for people who were just on the verge of maybe being able to afford a house. That's gone. They're not going to be able to afford a house anymore. It's also going to kill the housing market for people who are going to sell a house, because suddenly nobody's going to buy a house if you have to worry. Not only have to worry about crazy home loan interest rates, which are what is it right now, 7% or something, maybe high sixes. Then you're also going to have to factor in this yearly cost that could go up by 4% every year. You have to factor that in, and it may not pencil out for you. It's awful.
Other than that, it's a wonderful plan, and the message behind this is amazing, and I think all the wealthy people should absolutely leave so this dude who's undoubtedly a barista right now can get hit with even higher taxes, and then he'll have that to complain about.
Crazy town.
We'll see you next time. Hey, it's Jason Rantz here with Scott Rarucka from Legacy Group Capital. He's their CEO. So let's talk about someone who wants to invest in real estate. They don't quite know where to go, what to do, where to start, but they do know, obviously, that right now the market is really, really hot. So you're the place to do it. How do you help?
Yeah, so how we help is, we've been investing in the greater Seattle area for over 20 years, and we have a historical track record that we're super proud of. Double-digit returns over time with no investor losses. And if you can find somebody else out there that's done that, you should probably talk to them. And how we really do it is we're lending on real estate, and we're also acquiring real estate and building it and developing it. All those things come out of a fund that people invest into. So there's lending and there's acquisition. And then we share in profits with all of our investors on both those activities. Jason, most people can't do that on their own. They're not going to go develop properties. They're not going to go be a bank and lend money. But they can jump in with us, and they can be that developer, and they can be that lender, but it's underneath our umbrella with a 20-year track record that's unparalleled to anything that you'll find out there. We've been told that we're one of the best-kept secrets in the Pacific Northwest.
I don't want it to be a secret. I want everyone to know just about what it is you do. The Legacy Group Capital family of funds offer short-term 90-day investments at 7%. Longer-term investments, they've averaged double-digit returns. Just go to legacyg.com.